What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Tyler's Talking RC for your weekly RC Madness update during the summer here. We got a few things to go over. Pretty much just building off last week's episode, if you can see that. So we had the Bash Day and the TCS race this past weekend, which was pretty awesome. So we'll talk about those in a second. But first, upcoming this weekend, we have the 2-day dirt race, Saturday and Sunday, which we're going to talk a little bit about in a second. And then we're having a sale going on in the store, Memorial Day sale. The deals are too good. You got to come down and see them. Can't put them out on blast. We did send out an email. with that if you're on our mailing list. If not, sign up for it.
Are we going to get one of those fan things and put out in front of the building?
Oh, wow.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man?
The tube man, that's what it was, yeah. Those things are pretty funny. I don't even know where you can get them anymore.
Used car dealerships.
I
think they exclusively sell them there.
Sounds about right. I think it's the only place I've ever seen them. But yeah, we got a sale going on this weekend, so come down and check it out. So back to the dirt race. It is a 2-day event, so the current plan, I know there's a bit of a weather thing there, so we're going to talk about that. But currently, on a contingent the weather is fine. Friday will be practice with controlled practice in the evening if need be, if it's too busy. Just if the stand starts getting too full and people running around on the track, that kind of stuff. So
getting hit in the face.
Yeah, so that'll be controlled on and off depending on if it's necessary. Saturday, current plan is shop opens at 9, sign-ups at 9 to 10:30, racing starts at 11, drivers meeting 10:30. And I did put a whole post on Facebook about this too, so you can check that out. So Saturday, starting at 11, running till whatever it takes to get 2 rounds in.
5-minute heats.
5-minute quals for all. And then Sunday, I did put out, depending on turnout, we may start earlier, like a 10 o'clock start if there's a heavy turnout. But currently have it set to start at 11. That'll be announced throughout the day. I'll probably be able to tell pretty early on in the afternoon whether we're going to start earlier or not, depending on how many heats I have. Pretty good at estimating how long they're going to take us to run. But currently, 11 o'clock start Sunday, last-minute qualifier, and mains. So as far as the mains go, like the early start time, I'll determine the length depending on what we have left in the day. The only trouble is really I just don't like to run later in the evening, especially on a Sunday night, just for the noise and people going in and out and stuff like that. We do have some neighborhoods just down the road, and I have been told they can't hear some of the speakers and stuff. So that's why I try to wrap things up a little bit earlier and try not to run really into the evening, especially being a Sunday. Friday, I kind of get away with it a little bit because it's a Friday night, but Sunday's a little bit different. So I'm hoping to run longer mains. That was the whole idea of splitting it into 2 days so we can have longer B's, A's, and nitro mains. So I'm going to try to run them as long as I can to fill whatever time slot I have left. So that'll be determined, but I'm going to maximize your racing. So that's the best way I can put it, as much as we can.
More bang for your buck.
So that's on a contingent that the weather goes perfect. Currently, Saturday's looking a little iffy at the moment. We're watching that every day, obviously. Currently, at the time of this video, we just looked. Saturday, it looks like maybe morning to early afternoon is looking a little iffy at the moment.
Right.
They're not. I mean, I think it's about a 50 to 60% chance right now. So if it does rain Saturday morning to a point where we can't run on the track, I guess we wait to see how long it rains for and what condition the track is. If we feel we can get it dried out relatively early in the afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock, I'd say at the latest, and the turnout is not insane, we'll probably run at least one qualifier then on Saturday. But that's really going to determine by how much rain is on the track. I mean,
it's all unknowns.
It's really nothing I can say anything about at the moment. But if it rains light in the morning and there's no puddles, we'll run. If it rains all day, we'll cram everything in on a Sunday, whether that's 1 qual in the mains or 2 quals. It really comes down to turnout. It's really, I can only shove so much into one day.
So when I showed up here to do the podcast today, whatever, it's still daylight, I was like, man, I just want the weather to hang out or be decent so that I can run my car. I, guilty as charged, have not put my car down on dirt yet. That having been said, when I got here, and I went and looked at the track and the layout that these guys have put together and the fresh pipe, and it looks killer.
Yeah, maybe
it looks so good. I cannot overemphasize.
I'm sure by the time you're seeing this, there's going to be a picture posted, or maybe I'll even try to insert a picture here. I don't currently have one while we're filming, but maybe by the time I'm putting this out tomorrow, I'll have a picture and I'll try to put it up here. Beep.
And the layout itself looks sick. It doesn't look like the kind of layout where if the track is damp and grip is a little bit sketchy, where it's going to be undrivable. So there's like one good sized double, and that's about it.
A couple good things we got going for us right now is the track is completely fresh and very level, so the water won't really pocket up in the corners or anything. So it should be easy to brush away or to really just drain off. That's really the problem with the when the pipe is on for a few weeks, the berms build up in the corners and it just retains a lot of water.
Oh.
So this
just from dirt being like thrown out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just berms up in the corners, so.
Yep.
And there's none of that. Justin did a pretty good job leveling and flattening it, so it should drain real easy if there is a decent amount of rain. So they got that going for us. It's all fresh pipe, so it looks sick.
Yeah.
Rolled it. They're trying some the dust stuff to keep the dust down. We're experimenting that tonight and tomorrow, so hopefully that goes well. I don't know how the rain will affect that if it does rain, so but we're all just trying stuff right now.
I mean, again, can't overemphasize. It looks so freaking good. Just show up.
Yeah.
Even if we're hanging out half the day on Saturday and we're just kind of everybody's goofing off and it's a pit party, it's going to be fun. And then Sunday does look legit beautiful.
Yeah, we're going to run something regardless.
You're going to miss out. You're going to be a chump if you don't show up. That having been said, I have been a chump several times, so I need to show up.
But yeah, that's the current plan for the dirt race, off-road madness. It should be good time either time, whether we got to cram it in Sunday or do a little bit of qualifying Saturday, or ideally 2 quals and 1 qual in the mains. That'll be the ideal.
Yep.
That's what we're going to shoot for, and keep a lookout in the weather. Fortunately, I can't control that, but I guess we can just make the entries $1,000 a piece, and then we can put a roof over it.
Yeah, I mean, a parka is $10. Get a sandwich bag to put over your controller. Be a man or a woman, and I mean, if there's ladies racing or whatever, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Just show up. It's going to be awesome, even if it's wet.
Some argue it's better it's wet. But anyway, so other than that, I think we go back to the last weekend recap. So Saturday, first off, it was insanely hot both days, which out of nowhere was crazy. It went from 95 degrees to 70 degrees from Sunday to Monday.
May, August, back to May.
Which was insane. But regardless, Saturday was epic. We had the first bash day ever. Regardless of it being super hot, we had a great turnout. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the short videos by this point of us just
so good
destroying X-Maxes. I do have a full-length video coming out for bash day. It's probably one of the biggest edits I've had to do, so I'm just taking my time with it. I have like 20-something videos, 20, 30 videos from my camera, and then like another 10 or 15 from my phone, and then a couple from other people.
It's a lot of work to cut all that stuff together.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to get it all together and flow nicely, so stay tuned for the next week or so on that one, because I do it kind of on my free time, which is a little narrow sometimes. So stay tuned for that. I do have a little bit of drone footage. Shout out to Dylan on that one. And cell phone footage, camera footage, me talking.
Potato phone.
At the end of the day, the bashing was sick. We had the XMX train launching them off in the air.
That looks so cool.
Backflips. We had 10 scales. We had moms and dads with their kids. People just showing up. The whole track was D-pipe so they could beat them around the track. Smashed my Mojave like 3 times. Even my brother came out. He was hanging out with us. It was a good time. So I got a really good positive feedback from that. So I do have another one planned September 24th already, but we might stick one in the middle of that now that we had such a good time. We already got like these ideas for these even crazier jumps. We ended up building the jumps and then putting kickers on top of the jumps. So
to get like the
just a full
backflips out of them.
Oh yeah, they were just lobbing them, which I'll I'll probably throw a little bit of footage here for you, a little teaser footage right here for you while we talk. But it was sick. Everybody came out and had a good time. And those of you that missed it or didn't know about it, the next one, I believe, is September 24th. Double check on the website for that. I may do an impromptu bash day somewhere in the middle, just kind of spur of the moment if we don't have something going on. But that being said, the course is still in the back. I call it a course, but it's just 4 monster jumps back there. It is still set up when we intend to just leave it for people just to come down and just play on.
Practice.
Yeah, practice your flips and stuff. I may for next time try to think of some like contests or something. I want to get like a big ball or something that we can smash around with the X Maxes, like a giant soccer
X Max
ball.
soccer.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But Bash Day was sick. Thanks for everybody that came out. Full length video coming soon. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe on the channel for that notification. I think there's a little bell thing. Bing, ding, ding.
Ding.
Yeah, check that out. It's going to be sweet. And then Bash Day wrapped up, moved into Sunday. We had the Tamiya TCS race. So that was pretty cool. That's just a free race that Tamiya puts on. I'm sure you've seen some pictures. I got a little bit of video footage I'll play. It was pretty cool. This car sitting in front of us here is actually a Tamiya Formula 1 car that won the race, driven by my good buddy Hobby Bobby, and sponsored by Carissa. So Carissa just grabbed this car right off the shelf, gave it to Bob because it's a Tamiya legal F1. Bob usually running a F1 Schumacher or a X-Ray, so it's not legal. And he took it down. He killed it. So that was awesome.
Carissa, a former factory Tamiya driver.
She was. She did. She ran for Tamiya for quite some time. I'd like to get her on the show, but she's a little camera shy.
Little camera shy.
But
Queen of RC is afraid of a camera.
But you got to check her out on TikTok, though. She's got some pretty good TikToks going on. I can't remember the name of it, though, to be honest with you. But
put it in the info.
I'll have to put
in
it
the description.
I'll have to link it somehow. But yeah, so a good weekend. The prizes were good. The prizes for first were all the same. It was the GT40 TT02. There was like 7 of them.
Oh.
And I think one guy ended up winning like 4 races.
Oh my God.
So he got 4 of them. It was pretty crazy. But he won fair and square, so.
Hey.
But he has now 4 GT40 TT02s.
Can start a collection.
But it was pretty cool. So check out the Facebook page. We got some pictures and stuff up on that. That's a pretty good event. Good turnout. Good. And that was the first. Like I said, we hadn't run that in
2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah, I want to say since like 2018 or something like that. 2019 was the last one.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it must have been 18 because I think. Yeah, whatever. It's been a few years.
Been a while.
Far enough where I can't remember when it was. But yeah, that was a pretty good event. I don't know if we have anything else. Did I have anything else I said before? The new Axial truck came in. That was pretty cool. The one that's going to be competing with the Sport there. I can't remember the name. Just came in today.
I got something for you that I had totally blanked on when we were talking before.
What do you got?
HB. I feel like this should have been an April Fool's, but I just read it on Big Squid RC.
Talking Hot Bodies?
Hot Bodies is taking pre-orders for a brand new 2-wheel buggy.
Okay.
Okay? That's not in and of itself insane. It's like a $1,300 pre-order.
Holy shit.
Go on the website, take a look at it. I'm not kidding you guys. Because I saw like, ooh, new.
They have pictures up? I'll put them up here.
Well, that's the problem is it's like sort of like the silhouette picture that brands do.
The trick pictures.
You can see it's actually a CAD generated picture, so you can see a little bit of the car. It looks like a modern high grip 2-wheel buggy, but supposedly it's like all carbon fiber, super high end materials. They didn't do like molded stuff like most brands do. I don't know what their angle is, but I'm usually on board whenever somebody new comes out
like
with something different. But
more than a regular car.
Well, yeah, but so I don't know.
Better be some life-changing technology involved in that.
I don't know that it will be. I mean, their stuff's usually pretty good. But is it
is like twice as much as an A-scale buggy?
Just saying.
Hot Bodies.
That's why I said maybe it was an April Fool's.
Well, we'll get one on order. April Fool's?
I'm saying, if it was a month and a half, 2 months ago, I would have been like, it's an April Fool's. It's got to be. Nobody will pay that. But
we're going to be looking into this after the video.
It's a thing.
I'm going to post up whatever I can about it here, but Tyler says there's not much for pictures, so I don't know what I'll find.
Yeah, it was just one shot, and it was mostly covered by, like, pre-order now, so.
We'll check that out.
If it was $4 or $5 or even $600, I would consider getting one, just because it's different, and I'm different. But I'm not paying $1,200 for a two-wheel buggy.
Be interesting to see what develops there. We'll stay in the loop on that one, so maybe if one comes out, we'll snag one up and then do a little build on it.
It'll get clicks, because nobody's going to have them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. If it's $1,300, it's going to be a hard one to justify. Unless it's got some crazy something in it.
Yeah,
But I really can't think of anything.
What in the world could justify? I mean, like, oh, it has all ceramic bearings. Okay, that's $60.
The rear hubs are made of solid gold.
Comes with a full set of false fronts that you can wear while you drive it, so everybody knows you're a hot shot. I don't know.
Something. It's like when they make a hamburger and then they just put like a bunch of gold flake in it and call it $1,000 hamburger.
Yeah, you're like, I'm eating tinfoil. I'm not convinced.
It's like, I don't really need that. Yeah, maybe it'll be really cool. I don't know. We'll check it out.
I thought that was a weird thing. Kind of cool.
That's a good one. So that's pretty cool. I guess on that note, I think that's pretty much it for the weekly update. Weekend race this coming weekend. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. We got rock crawling this weekend too. My bad. Sunday rock crawling is a 4x4 challenge. Check out the RC Madness scale truck page for that. That's Sunday starting at sign-ups 9 o'clock. That runs most of the day. I think sign-ups close around 12 or something like that, 12 or 1. TJ's going to be out there running it. That should be a good time. It's going to be a beautiful day Sunday. Come out and do some rock crawling. And still doing the weekly Thursday crawling too. Yeah, so I think that's about it for today. Your weekly update from RC Madness. So we'll see you guys all next week. Hopefully we catch a few of you over the weekend. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Later.